10 right. Pilot dispatch 2, because FEILF Yankee runway 10 right, final approach course. Simultaneous approach is used. Departure dispatch runway 90, center from Foxtrot 90, 1,200 feet available. 10 left from Delta, 10,093 feet available. Attention pilot, simultaneous parallel departure in use. Dispatch 2, initially fly runway. Heading on departure, pilots must read back directions. Subsequent turns as instructed by ATC. Runway 4 left, 22 right close. Runway 22 left, ILS out of service. Runway 22 right, localizer out of service. Runway 28 left, slide slope out of service. Runway 9 left, inner marker out of service. Runway 9 center, inner marker out of service. Runway 10 left, inner marker out of service. Runway 10 right, inner marker out of service. Runway 2 left and right, inner marker out of service. Runway 28 left, inner marker out of service. Runway 28 right, inner marker out of service. Runway 9 left, precision approach path indicator out of service. Runway 2 left and right, precision approach path indicator out of service. Pilots use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Use caution for personnel and equipment at numerous sites on the field. Brief Echo runway both short instructions. When ready to taxi, contact ground metering on 1.67. Advise on initial contact. You will have information Tango. O'Hare International Airport ATIS information Tango 15512. Wind 030 at 9. Visibility 10. Clouds at 25 south. Temperature 24, 2.17. Altimeter 3005. Remark. AO2 sea level pressure 17.
United 2631, Chicago departure with a contact, maintain 5,000 to your altitude. Okay, 4809, Cedar Mobile, connect Chicago Center 120.35. 98 cross line right, hotel for 4 left. Castle 45 Whiskey, Cedar Mobile. Okay, 4412, Cedar Foreign, connect Chicago Center 120.12.
No, and rejoin hotel for 4 left. AFK Airport, video Air 9 departure. Radar back to
United Airport 98, Chicago departure with a contact.
Block 3104. Expected departure clearance time of 18.
45 Whiskey, connect Chicago Center 120.35.
Right hotel for the 4 left.
2631, final maintain 15,000.
Hello guys, welcome to the stream today. We're on the ground here in Chicago O'Hare. We'll try to do our return flight for the last flight of the schedule back to DFW. Welcome in, Caleb. Good to see you. Hope all is well. 4th wasn't too bad. It was a good day. How was yours? Hopefully it was well. And happy 4th to everybody else. Belated 4th. Good day in Chicago. It's going to be a busy time for departures out of Chicago today. We're going out of one of the heaviest banks. We're supposed to leave here at noon. It is currently 11 a.m. local time. And we're taking 171 passengers with us today to back to DFW. No jump seaters, no flight attendant jump seaters. So we should be able to get everybody on board and get out of here. Hopefully no discrepancies, shouldn't have any issues with the closeouts. No lap entries today either. We're flying back in tail number 355 Tango Whiskey only because we have no other true aircraft available since SP1 for American. They now have them separated by seat numbers. Now, I honestly don't know what the seat number is going to be until we get our flight plan done. By that time, I already will have the aircraft selected. This is pretty cool to actually have this stuff looking pretty nice in here. Of course, we're in 2020, so we can't touch or mess with any of these things. It looks good here in the wheel well. Alright, those guys are finishing up. We should be getting our folks out here soon enough to start boarding and everything and go from there. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Like I said, it should be an uneventful day for us. Weather's good out of Chicago and in Dallas. We're planning for runway 10 something. I'm not sure what they're going to be taking off from on the 10s, which one, but that's what we're planning for. Planning for runway 17 left into DFW today. And like I said, once we complete this flight, we're not going to be doing another scheduled flight. Another schedule at least to the end of the month, through the end of the month. What's up, Mike? Welcome in. Like I said, we'll do some GA stuff, and then I'll be doing some other flying. But yeah, other than that, we look good. Gonna get things going here. We got no issues on this airplane other than I think a few power ports and couple seats or so. A couple of the economy seats, I think. We're on the 737 line. Alright, let's get up to Jet Bridge and get out of here. Start getting things going. But yeah, nice day in Chicago. We got some winds, not any crazy winds today. But we do have some winds. We're cruising at flight level 320. Flight time is about 2 hours and 30 minutes or so. Should be uneventful for us. Should be. No sir, no long hauls planned, not right now. The only thing I'll be doing is again some GA stuff and some company flights, so I can get ready, kind of get somewhat familiar with the aircraft I'll be dispatching when that time gets here. So yeah, unfortunately right now I don't see us doing any long hauls for a while. If we do, it'll probably be like a pilot's life event that they may have going. Probably be the only way I'd probably end up doing one. But we'll see. We'll see how things kind of play out here and go from there. All right, they're clean. We should be good. Let's get in the flight deck. Start getting our stuff going. Looks like the catering's out here. This platform here, if you don't mind. Contour. Good day to fly. You doing any long hauls, Mike? Let's get the IRS going. It's up to date. July 9th. That'll be updating here pretty soon. Let's see. Hotel 10. Not in database. That's fine. Let's roll with that. Request. Let's go over some stuff. See if our crew's on here. Yeah, not at the moment. No long hauls planned for the moment. Let's see, where is it? Navigraph. Alright, so I looked at this and see how for some reason when you don't put a name in the FO spot, SimBrief will just, it'll actually generate a name and actually put it there. But if you put any name there, again, I don't know if this is just a me problem, but it just dots it out. It won't take the name. But if you don't put anything, it'll generate a name. So it can put a name there, but for some reason it takes the name out. Let's go back here. Let's look at our flight release. See what we got. Actually, we can move this now. Forgot about that. Let's look at it down here. Alright, so we received our flight release at 15:32 Zulu. It's 11:11 now. Alright, fuelers should be on their way. They're waiting for catering to finish. I did do the update, the recent update that just came out again for the 737 MAX. Hopefully we'll actually see. Again, it's not actually putting a tail number here. It's putting the flight first three letters that's supposed to be up here. I don't know if it's a issue with this livery or what. We got a domestic flight, I4 flight plan, American 3018. We're in tail number 3 Tango Whiskey, November 355 Tango Whiskey. No alternate today. We're over here to DFW. Let me look down there a little closer so you guys can see it. Ah, there we go. We got to put it up here, but again, no tail number. Got our minimum fuel today is 14.4. Release fuel is 16.9. Right there, waiting for those guys. All right, we should burn about 9,700 pounds of fuel. I'm gonna try not to cough. For some reason, I got the freaking runny nose right now. So, forgive me. I try to mute it as much as I can before, so I don't cough in you guys' ears. We should arrive with 6.4 hour, 20 minutes worth of fuel. Cost index today is 31. Again, will be, it looks like direct Aceto. I'm pretty sure they're going to give us the O'Hare 7 or O'Hare 8 departure, I'm sure. Then we're arriving in DFW via the Sever 4 RNet transition. And for our minimum fuel makeup, again, our burn fuel of 9,700 gives us an hour, 50 minutes of time, flight time, covering 738 nautical miles. 15 minutes of contingency fuel, 45 minutes reserve. And that's our minimum fuel makeup. And as usual, we're taking an extra 20 minutes just because of our departure airport and our arrival airport. For taxi purposes or go around, we have enough fuel to not be at minimums on go arounds and such. Supposed to be out the blocks at 1700 Zulu and arriving at 1930 Zulu or 2:30 local time. And I just got back here from Houston around 2 in the morning. So I woke up just before this flight to get this going. After I scheduled it last night sometime, I think I did. Let me see. Alright, they're going to be boarded here soon. Fuel truck's still waiting for them to get out the way. Alright, so we got endurance fuel of 3 hours, 10 minutes worth of fuel. Remarks. Yeah, like I said, a non-essential furnishing item is a power port at one of the seats. We'll be going through O'Hare, Chicago Center, I'm sorry. Kansas City Center, Memphis Center, and Fort Worth Centers. The FRs will be passing through. And then our nav log for today. Again, top of climb, 320, should reach it in 19 minutes. We'll have headwinds upwards of, looks like 19 knots, looks to be the most. Then we'll be picking up a tailwind for the better part of the flight, and then top of descent to hour 25 minutes after. So it's not a very long flight actually. So it should be good for us. Get back to DFW in this schedule. Get that out the way. And so again, we need to be out the blocks at 1700. Off the ground by 1720. Not sure how well that's going to work, but we'll see. Let's see. Give me just a moment. Just opening up for a flight here. Looks like that's cleared out. So I can see what our traffic on the ground looks like. And where they are possibly taking off from. Alright, let's see. Still waiting on the fuelers. Boarding should start here in 3 minutes. Baggage is getting completed. Should be though. Yep, they're getting the bags going. Like I said, busy day in Chicago today. And again, like I said, if you don't fill this in, we end up getting a fill-in name. Which again, I don't know why SimBrief did that to break this for some reason. But we got Chad flying with us today in the FO seat, and Melanie is our flight attendant. And our wind data. And this is our route of flight. Going from east to west, Chicago down to DFW. Again, most of this weather's well off to the east, so it won't be a factor for us today. Again, winds are not very strong. No jet streams are going through. So again, we're not going to be getting beat up too bad with the winds. We shouldn't be anyway. And as our profile view, let's see what they are giving us for takeoff information today. Flats, landing. I would just start all the way down there. That's saying flaps 5, 59, 64 to 70. D-rate takeoff 1 with select temp 44 and bleed zone is what we're looking at. And our low closeout, like I said, no jump seaters, no lap infants, just crew and passengers. So we should get a good closeout today. We're in charts. Oh, here. Back in the same place. Alright, so we're in the hotel terminal. Our concourse will be taxiing back to 10 left, maybe 10 center. Not quite sure yet. We'll see what they give us when it's ready to go. Alright, those guys are still getting things done out there. Like I said, they'll start boarding here in the next minute. But I'm pretty certain that, again, we're going to end up with O'Hare departure, most likely. Select. I think this is for arrivals. Let's grab it though. Sid. O'Hare 9. Oh, it's the whole O'Hare 9 now. It's been that long since we've been here. All right, we got that there. Let's kind of get the airplane set up and ready to go. Those are off. We get those all on. It's hot enough right now. We don't need those on. .650. We're going under 320. See a field truck out here yet? Now these guys are still. Looks like they just finished loading the last baggage here. Field truck will be on its way, and they're gonna run into each other, of course. Alright, we'll be expecting the fuelers. Hopefully it asks me this time for the fuel. Hopefully we can actually just input the fuel ourselves. Alright, so far we got an on-time boarding.
Center, 10 center, 9er left, 10 right. Departing runways 10 left, 9er right. Wind 030 at 9er. Visibility 10. View at 25,000. Temperature 24, dew point 17. Altimeter 3005. Density altitude 1700 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Lima. Chicago O'Hare International Airport, information Lima. 1551 Zulu. Arriving runways 9er center, 10 center, 9er left, 10 right. Departing runways 10 left, 9er right. Wind 030 at 9er. Visibility 10. View at 25,000. Temperature 24, dew point 17. Altimeter 3005. Density altitude 1700 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Lima. Chicago O'Hare International Airport, information Lima. 1551 Zulu. Arriving runways 9er center, 10 center, 9er left, 10 right. Departing runways 10 left, 9er right. Wind 030 at 9er. Visibility 10. View at 25,000. Temperature 24, dew point 17.
You know what? Who cares? Let me just do it here. I have my mic muted still. But yeah, for some reason, again, like I said, I hate that they screwed up the fueling system on here where you got X amount of fuel in here and yet it still doesn't, it starts it from 0. I have fuel in here and it takes it to 0 to do real time instead of doing it correctly. Alright, but it'll get the weight on there. Let's see, cargo is 9151. It should be 171 on the packs. Yep, they'll get that on there. And go from there. But we just can't get fuel receipts because of how... I swear I got this thing to read it once where it would pull up to the aircraft and let me choose the fuel amount. For some reason now it's not allowing me to do that anymore. But also I can't open the GSX menu. Let me close this real quick. Nope, wrong thing. Let me close this out. Copy that. Caleb. So I think it's something to do with actually, no, I don't think it's that. I think it's the airplane. Because at least one time I was able to do it and it got here, read off the off-sim brief and put the right amount of fuel in. But for some reason, this isn't wanting to do it. Let's go to here. See, planned fuel is 16 point. Let's throw this down here. That's not right. It's 145.4. It's very incorrect. It's supposed to be taken off at 161. Let's see, zero fuel weight is set. I don't know where it got these numbers from. I don't think these numbers anywhere close to what they're supposed to be. I hate this mouse I got. I gotta order me a new mouse because this thing is just going to crap. 3.4. It's got 320, correct? So 61 at 8. Ice at plus 11. Alright, that checks out. We'll let that keep getting the fuel where it needs to be. Got 12.3 now. Alright, that checks out. I do like how they've updated the sound for that extent of it, that with the door closed you don't really hear anything in the back, and then we open it and we can actually hear some stuff. Alright, we got clearance delivery. Let's go ahead and give them a call, get our eye for our clearance. Hello, O'Hare clearance delivery, American 3018, ready to pick up our IFR clearance.
Good morning.
American 3018, cleared to Dallas. Radar vectors Aussie tow, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.625. Squawk 4461. Expect runway 10 left.
Alright, we're giving us 10 left. We'll see though, because they may not be taking off 10 left. Alright, clear to Chicago. Correction, clear to Dallas Fort Worth via radar vectors Aceto, then is filed, climb, maintain 5,000, expect 32010 after. Departure frequencies on 26.625 and we'll squawk 4461, American 3018.
American 3018, read back correct.
5,000 set. Oh, 4461.
This way. Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of American Airlines and the entire crew, welcome aboard Flight 3018, departing from Chicago O'Hare International Airport and heading to Dallas Fort Worth
Alright, they didn't give us the
International
O'Hare
Airport.
non-departure.
We kindly ask that you take your seats according
Don't
to
need
your
that.
boarding passes
Alright, looks
and
like we
stow
got
your
our
hand
fuel.
luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in
0.04
front
in
of
the
you.
center. We'll burn it
If you need any
here,
assistance,
to
please
get
don't hesitate to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
buttons look massive compared to what they actually look like. So we're barely even making those happen. Alright, finish completed. We got 320 set. 713 there. Let's get our. Alright, yeah, we're doing the CETA. Or nav vectors. Hopefully they actually do it this time. Play 47 left. Rivet. Sever. Hardnet. Execute. We got 737. Let's see what are they doing RL right now. Looks like they may be taking off 10 left. Are they doing the Delta? Looks like they're taking off 10 left at Delta Delta. Is the case. Yeah, it looks like they're taking off from Delta to Delta, so that should be on our chart here. dang it, stop moving. Yeah, one of these is supposed to give us our, let me see, should give us what the departure distance is from there. God, I hate this. You know what? I think it's gonna be on the ATIS. Let me see if I can reopen the one that I've just closed. Yeah, one of these are supposed to give us our distance. And it does not have it on here.
May I see your boarding pass?
That is interesting. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's on the ATIS. I'll have to listen to it. Actually, I can bring it up from here. It'll have it listed in the ATIS on here. Let's see, O'Hare. And then we'll put that in sim brief because this airplane doesn't have it in here correctly to be able to edit certain distances. Alright, so 10 left from Delta Delta is 10,093 feet. Since it doesn't show it on any of these charts, which I assume the reason why it's on the that chart. Okay, cool. Thanks for taking that off.
Good morning.
That one, jeez. Yeah, it'd be nice if we would actually put it in the ATIS. Runway 10 left. Yeah, see, of course, it won't let us type that in, so we're not going to use this at all. We'll just use sim briefs. Now, let's go back here.
Hello?
Let's do that. Let me see what sim brief gives us. Takeoff data. And that's what we'll put in the put in here. So 10,933, I think it was. Let me double check that. 10 left. Oh, 10,093 feet.
Welcome on.
Alright, looks like D-rate takeoff, select 1051 is what we'll be using. That's who we'll go. We're not going to use the built-in one on here. So what is it out here? It's 24. That's not bad. We're good there. Oh. Execute.
Welcome on board.
Let's see.
Good morning.
This one doesn't have the doesn't have the... Alright, so take off 51 on the select tip.
Boarding pass, please.
For that distance, take off, flaps 5 still. Throw that in there, let's turn that off. Use the numbers from SimBrief. We got 151, 53, and 59. We'll wait till this finishes because I think it's still messing with the CG as well.
Good morning.
They're 160.9. They'd be right. Yeah, it's supposed to be 161.612. Let me see that this finish.
Hello.
Alright, that finished. 1611. Alright, we'll call it good there. Let's plug this back in.
Good morning.
Alright, got that in. That's all set, squared away. Got 16 minutes until departure. Until out the blocks. Yeah, flight decks around.
Welcome on board.
Ground to flight deck. Good afternoon.
We're gonna start the APU now.
Roger, APU start acknowledged.
May I see your boarding pass?
No traffic over here at our gates.
Welcome on board.
Alright, let's get tower frequency.
This way.
Around is
This way.
21.75.
NG runways 9er center, 10 center, 9er left, 10 right. Departing runways 10 left, 9er right. Wind 030 at 9er. Visibility 10. View at 25,000. Temperature 24, dew point 17. Altimeter 3005. Density altitude 1700 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima. Chicago O'Hare International Airport, information Lima. 1551 Zoo.
Stupid pink people.
Boarding pass, please.
Alright, so we got that ready to go. To the left. Ah, crap, we gotta put that back in here. Oh, you know what? That may be why this didn't show up yet. Let's see. Oh, I still won't let me do it. Doesn't matter, I guess. Let's see. 151. 153. 159. Yes, we get it. Alright, we got 5.49 on the trim. We got our clearance already. APU looks to be on and working.
This way.
And flight decks to ground. We have a good start on the APU. Please disconnect the GPU and PCA. It'll burn that little 400 pounds out while we're at the gate.
May I see
GPU and PCA disconnected.
Make sure of that. It should go right out.
Good morning.
You're gonna disconnect it or what? It's taking so long.
This way.
Oh, you know what? Forgot to turn that back on. That's why. Nope. Get out of here.
Boarding pass, please.
I think they're supposed to have at least 200 left, and then we'll go ahead and shut those off.
Boarding pass, please. Hello.
Bro, disconnect this freaking GPU.
This way. Good morning.
Ah, crud. Those out. Looks like we got all our people completed. All right, lights out now. All right, looks like we're just about ready to go. All right, we got everything. Flight plans all ready to go. We got 9 minutes left. All right, Chad, brief the departure.
All right, Captain Hatchet. Here's the departure
No.
briefing. We'll be departing from runway 10
This guy's
left,
trash.
flying the radar vectors Osito departure
There's no way
with
I'm
an
flying with
initial
this guy.
climb clearance to 5,000. Transition altitude
This
is
is not what Chad would
18,000.
actually sound like.
After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with
I gotta get
radar
him out the flight deck,
vectors
though.
climbing to flight level
Trash. I cannot believe they
320
broke him.
as filed.
Let's swap.
Weather at departure shows no significant issues expected en route. In
I
the
hate they
event of an
broke Chad.
engine failure below 400,
Sounds freaking nothing like
continue
him.
straight ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID
All right,
procedure,
Chad, I got you. Good stuff.
climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For
Shut
any
up.
abnormalities or emergencies
Jesus, terrible.
before V1,
All right, we swapped him out
we'll
anyway. We got
reject the
Ethan.
takeoff and apply
I can't
maximum
believe they broke
braking.
Chad.
After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and
God,
communicate
sounds
with
shitty.
ATC. We've been cleared as
Let's get
filed.
these out the
Squawk
way.
code is 4461, and departure frequency will be 126.625. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5.
Yes, exactly.
V1 is
Literally the standard dude.
159 knots. VR is 164 knots. V2 is 170 knots. Flaps 5. D TU1 flex 44 DGC. We'll climb out at V2 plus
My
10
God, shut
knots.
this dude up.
I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Ethan, are you here?
Alright, sounds good, Hatchet. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right, we got Ethan.
I'm here, Hatchet. Let me know what you need.
Warm all doors. Is this door still open? Why is it not closing the freaking doors? That door closed. God, I hate they messed up Chad. Alright, no seat there. Let's get ready to go. Alright, let's call ground to get our pushback. Alright, 2175, that checks out, and that's, oh, let's get tower, that's what we're supposed to do. What's tower frequency? 0 left. 32.7. All right. Hello, ground. American 3018 at gate Hotel 10. Ready to push and start.
American 3018, O'Hare ground, push and start approved, tail north.
All right, push and start approved. Tail north.
They ran American 2640.
Oh, wrong thing.
Yeah, we gotta get the dead brake driver back because the back shoot kind of sticking out in the way.
All right, guys, we got push approved. Tail north. Releasing parking brakes now.
Roger, stand by.
Let's go. 3,000 there. Let's go. Parking brakes. I don't think it's anybody behind us, is there? Let me just double check. There is not.
33 Fox 9 line Bravo Alpha 11. 0 copy.
Parking brakes off.
87 Bravo Victor. Sky 35 26 takes to the gate. 97 right on Bravo, American waiting.
That is Lucky 124 in taxi Sierra Papa, Echo Line, Charlie Line Sport.
The heck is up with the pushback?
And the temperatures also have ground for yellow call approach. I'm 1693 behind Eagle, the parking cadet.
Yeah, that's weird acting. Like juddering. Alright, starting engine number 1 now. Well, I'm not even hearing her make the announcements.
Roger, starting engine number 1.
I didn't hear her say anything just now. Oh well, who cares? I'm not hearing any announcements.
Hotel, hold for the 4 left. Forms up, monitor ground, 0.75. Pushback approved. Ground 29, rough. Pushback approved, fuel on deep track, I need the sound pressure. If you're on mic 2, go to 2412. 3264, inbound JL aircraft is parking at K-19. As soon as it's fully parked, I'll get you going. 3229, ramp push approved. Yeah, 6379, monitor ground 0.75 with uniform. Number again.
Alright, introducing fuel.
3625, I don't see you going there.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to taxi out November to Delta Delta. So we'll be in a little bit of a line here. So I think we're going to go straight out Alpha 10 to November is what we'll do. It should be an easy taxi. Just a matter of how much time it's going to take.
45 Hotel 15, push approved, stop.
That is 1297, taxi Sierra Papa, Echo Line, stay with me.
Sierra, so line, and it's 12.
Cadet 15, still south, approved.
Charlie 54, ramp, hold.
Alright, good start on number 1. Looks good. Why do these look weird?
5119, cross 9 right, hotel, hold for the 4 left.
Let's go on.
For your pushing through.
Alright guys, we got a good start on number 1. Set in park and brake now.
What they say about your gate?
Roger, parking brake set.
3264, as soon as inbound JL, park push approved. 2933 East Line of Park Hotel 14.
Bravo line, Bravo North, contact ground 19.
Get both north and the south. Hold your push, please.
Got the 787 there taxiing.
You're at the top right. 3022, 3022. South line to the gate, please. South line, gate right. So north line to ground, 0.75. Take a full front north, plate, get push over 10 point. Okay, pretty much, shall we test for now?
Yeah, she's giving us the wave off.
Local 8 Alpha Hotel. Constantine Club, main phone board. Have you given operation survival? Yeah, we can't.
And looking for lights out on the EGT there. Got roll back, looks good.
Just waiting on, I think we're just waiting on your first crew now.
Alright, looks good there.
We have a fleet that's still on board. Copy that.
3375, Roger. I'll show you in the single underground, 0.75.
Yeah, keep going then, American 33. Use Alpha 11 or 12.
That is auto.
I told you to monitor. I'll call you when to take off or push.
At 1645 meter in monitor ground, 0.75.
Got 5263, ran spot 6 is open. Give me a call to stop.
Flaps 5, we got dual takeoff 51. Looks good. Heading mode. On VNAV and heading. Alright, let's get going. We got 17 minutes to get to departure. Let's see what the age is.
Driving runways 9er center, 10 center, 9er left, 10 right. Departing runways 10 left, 9er right. Wind 010 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 24, dew point 16. Altimeter 3006. Density altitude 1700 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information mine.
Information Mike.
Chicago O'Hare International
Check
Airport.
right,
Information
left.
Mike. 1651 Zulu. Arriving runways 9er center, 10 center.
Caribbean at 3 metering monitor ground on 121.75.
121.75, sounds okay. 226. Ticket 383 escorts are going at 12, so just go to... Destin U659, right on Bravo, okay. Bravo, we need to push the hold. They said 10, 20 minutes, 6 for you. Okay. Fox 9. Alright,
let's go.
Turn left on, turn right on Alpha, Charlie, hold to the Bravo. Bravo, Charlie, 50.
Spot 5. Hello ground, American 3018. We are at spot 5. With information Mike. Ready to taxi runway 10 left. Requesting intersection departure Delta Delta.
American 3018, runway 10 left taxi via Hotel Echo, Alpha 10, November, Delta Delta.
Alright, runway 10 left via November, Delta Delta, American 3018. You did give us Alpha 2. I forgot about that.
Envoy 4174, Envoy 4174, monitor tower 121.15. Roger, 1239 is Whiskey joining Yankee for Golf 4. Can I 1239?
We got one off our right, we'll give way to.
Papa short, steer 1239. 13048, Chuck 2075.
Clear right. And left, we'll go to November.
Right on Bravo, give way to the 170.
Yeah, I can't tell if she's making any announcements back there or not. I didn't hear her make the pushback announcement.
I 54 left golf, front 4 left, hold to the Romeo.
And right.
Cross on left.
not a whole lot of airplanes down here. Alright, so it's just that in the first few minutes of noon.
Line, take Alpha, hold on. Denver 51, Endeavor, let's go to Mike 4. Go to Alpha 15 and go behind go keep there. Fine, take 16 Alpha.
Flaps 5, 6.
Give way to
Again, minimum takeoff fuel is 14.4, which I don't see it being an issue because, yeah, not a whole lot of departures right now. Looks like mostly everybody got off the gate on time.
Ground on board 35, we're on Wood Yankee going to Lima 10 Bravo.
Onboard 3556, taxi Yankee Papa, hold short of Sierra Sierra.
Yankee Papa short of Sierra Sierra, 6. You got 2171 at Sierra Sierra, give way to American. Give way to American at Sierra. Right on Bravo, started splitting.
Got CRJs, ERJs. Looks like another 7-3 there. Cabin crew takes seats for departure. Oh, I caught from ground via tower. That was accidental. Alright, we're already on tower now.
Ground City 263 Tower, Sierra Sierra, cross me 10 left, full to Bravo, contact ground 1219.
901 in front of us here. That's the flight number.
American 2681 Tower. 2681 1040 at 10, only 10 left to Delta Delta, line up and wait.
And that's him. They're giving 2681 line up and wait. Set that to on. We look to be out of here about maybe 10 minutes early. We'll see. Alright, we're all good up top.
American 2681, Father, only heading, only 10 left to Delta Delta, clear for takeoff.
Oh, Tower, American 3018, hold the short runway 10 left at Delta Delta, ready for departure.
Left Delta Delta, line up.
13488 Tower, Sierra Sierra, cross runway 10 left, hold short of Bravo, contact ground 1219.
3018, runway 10 left, 1010 at 11, fly runway heading, clear for takeoff.
Alright, copy the winds, clear for takeoff, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, American 3018.
Approaching 10
left.
Left.
Circa 3629, Father, only heading, remain this frequency, runway 10 left at Delta Delta, clear for takeoff.
On runway 10 left.
1041 Tower, Sierra Sierra, cross runway 10 left, full to the Bravo, contact ground 1219.
Sierra Sierra, cross 10 left, full to the Bravo, 1219, 1040.
American 2681, turn right, heading 180. Heading 180, American 2681. Number 3683 Tower, Sierra Sierra, cross runway 10 left, full to the Bravo, contact ground 1219.
Check.
1.
Rotate.
2681, contact Chicago departure on 12662. Have a good day. 2662, back to 2681.
Positive rate, gear up. You have the radios.
I've got the radios, Hatchet.
Tower, American 3018, passing 3.2, climbing 5,000.
American 3018, climb and maintain 5,000.
5,000.
All right, we'll contact departure, American 3018. Should have already did that. That's what they should have been doing. Hello, departure, American 3018, 5,000, runway headed.
Chicago departure, American 3018. Good afternoon, climbing through 4,500.
American 3018, Chicago departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn right heading 210, direct off-tow enable, then own navigation.
Climb and maintain 10,000, right heading 210, direct off-tow enable, then own navigation. American 3018.
Which way did he say? Right turn to 210.
Secure 3629, proceed direct southeast.
And direct to Cedo enabled.
Secure 3629, contact Chicago Center 120.35 today. American 3018.
Dear guests, we are pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, and we appreciate your patience. Thank you for flying with American Airlines today.
I heard that one. I must have just missed the other ones.
American 3264, Chicago departure, radar contact.
Alright, we're looking good. Up 10,000.
United 1856, proceed direct southeast, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
American 3018, contact Chicago Center on 120.35.
Contacting Chicago Center on 120.35, American 3018. Chicago Center, American 3018, good afternoon, 11,000 for 12,000.
American 3018, Chicago Center, good afternoon, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, American 3018.
Kind of slow given this hour.
Dear guests, We are now cruising at a comfortable altitude. The cabin crew will begin our snack and beverage service shortly, featuring some of our popular items from the American Airlines menu, including delicious pretzels and refreshing beverages. After the service, selected items from the American Airlines shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with us today.
Delta 1314 firm, climbing safe level 23023 and actually leaving 14,000. Clear direct to Wichita. And I'm back on course in about 2 more minutes.
It's kind of a bumpy takeoff, has some thermals it looks like. We had to deal with it,
46 for your climb, turn 10 degrees left.
Well, it's not terrible, I guess.
Andy, Telegraph, Evolution 240 is 26.5, level 240.
Blue 66 240, Indy Center, descending main safe level 200.
00, Blue 66 240.
I was about to say, I don't even see the airplane.
Allegiant 1035, descending maintain 14,000 and clear direct to your destination.
No way to make this
Wind altimeter 3003.
Oh, there it goes. Alright, through 16, we are pressurized. Looks good. We got a cabin climb rate. All looks good. Climbing through 17.
Allegiant 1035, descending maintain 11,000.
Indy Bird 4407.
218.
Breakout 4407, center descending maintain 12 2022.
That's 1220, breakout 4407.
It's off now. It just take too long to give us our next climb. We're already about to be at 20,000 feet. They were supposed to fix this or updated this, but apparently they didn't. It's still doing the same.
American 3018, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Jeez. They're like right down to the last minute.
American 3018.
280 set. Literally to the last
contact Indy Center 120.57.
Alright, get out of Chicago and get back to Dallas.
Yeah.
Blue 65240, descend via Snake Bed 2, landing northeast, Indy altimeter 3000, and just keep going 300 or greater for me.
Alright, 300 or greater, clear descend via the Snake Bed, landing north, Blue Street 7240.
Breakout 4407, descend via Snake Bed 2, landing northeast, Indy altimeter 3000.
3007, descending, landing northeast, breakout 4407.
Off.
November 810, November Mike, Indy Center, climbing sample level 230. Allegiant 1035, contact 4-wind approach 127.2.
yeah, we'll knock this out, and then that'll do it for the schedule. Like I said, we'll do some GA flying as I can, but the most boatload of our flying is going to be getting ready to train and get used to my company's aircraft. So I'm not getting the training. That'll be the least of my worries, is learning the aircraft weight balance, max fuel weight, zero fuel weight, and those things.
Freight 10 November Mike, contact Indy Center 120.57.
Do fly level 25s. Not getting any fluctuation in the speeds or anything.
Lucy 5240, contact any approach 121.1. 121.1, Lucy 5240, good day. Breakout 4407, resume public speeds. If you had one assigned, contact Indy 121.1. 121.1, public speeds, breakout 4407.
Chicago Center, American 3018, request cruise altitude 320. Jeez. Why wasted this close?
American 3018, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Flight level 320, American 3018.
Literally wasted you like 500 feet within reaching before it gives you the next one up. There's nobody around us, so there's no reason it shouldn't give us that. You going 360? Gotcha. Yeah, I thought we was going to be picking up a lot more. I thought we were going to be on the ground a lot longer than we were. So it actually took off pretty early, which means we'll be getting to DFW early. All right, 14 minutes in, should be getting to 320. Looks like we'll get to it in less than the time. I think we're supposed to be getting to it at 19 minutes stop time. I gotta get me some water. Indy Center. That's why that wasn't right.
Contact Great Lakes Expressway 133.82.
Great Lakes on 133.82, one right there.
Chicago, bearing 3049 Delta, 11,000.
Bearing 3049 Delta, Chicago Center, the Kalamazoo altimeter 3005.
3005.
Alright, 15 minutes, top of climb. Like I said, we are good on weather. Yo, FNL, welcome in, good sir. Got to catch the last bit of the flight there. I tried to actually message you earlier when I got back to Dallas, but you had it on emotes only. I didn't realize until after I tried to post a message. But yeah, I got back to Houston, Dallas from Houston last night at like 1:30. I was like, hold on, what is he doing live? And I saw you was crossing the pond. But I did get to wake up and catch that last part of the flight, so that was a good flight. Good landing there into Nuremberg. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to get on that as well here soon. Because from what I hear, that definitely makes a difference. A huge difference. How was it? Was it pretty straightforward, I take it?
Yeah, 5424 Chicago Center is normal speed, so maintain level 230.
Normal speed, maintain level 230.
Yeah, also I had to start getting my flight going, but I saw it was taking you a while to get to the gate. Was it, I didn't get to hear if you said anything afterwards, because I can't have the stream up when I go live on my second PC, because it kind of kills that when I got mine up. But what was going on with, what was taking off for you to find the gate, or the stand, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure if it wasn't on the scenery or if it was just trying to get familiar, I take it. Oh, and the United livery looked pretty good too. Looked very good. Started the application process. Oh, okay, got you. Nice, that's cool. Oh, got you. That makes sense. Pick it up, Mike. What's the holdup? Technically, I didn't park at a gate. Is where
Number 3663 left hand funding 15,000.
Brickyard 3653 Chicago Center to direct Patty, resume normal speed, climb and maintain level 230.
Patty, normal speed 230, Brickyard 3663.
Yeah, because it looked like you already had your gate in mind, and then somehow he gave you a different gate, it looked like. Or the stand, I guess. And I heard you say that United typically wouldn't fly that route, or just not scheduled to fly that route. Is it a seasonal route maybe, or is it literally just that?
17,000 and 3005 for Center Romeo.
Thank you.
Expensive. Yeah, it is. I can agree with that, Mike. And I don't think I fly even Flight 1 even does any discounts. I don't think they do any type of you know, seasonal discounts or anything on their stuff. Yeah, I think it is like 74, I think. Looking at the gate, I'm like, 270. Oh, yeah. Then I saw the parking spots and then found 270 parking. GSX only have one spot. I was thinking of going to,
Center 134.65.
oh, gotcha.
3465, Sierra Romeo.
Mike, I thought you picked one of those up already. I remember last time you was asking about the 777 or the A350. Did you end up getting the A350? Yeah, hasn't made any flights there to Nuremberg. They could if they already do Frankfurt. But yeah, I just wanted to visit that airport first time. Oh, yeah, gotcha. What's up, aviation? Welcome back. Hope all is well. You say you'll be here next live. What, Chicago or DFW? Or on our next live? Gotcha. Oh, you did get the 350. Nice. How do you like it? Oh, you answered. Got you. Love it. Sweet. Hey, well, now what is this? July? There was no one doing any holiday sales today. Again, I've never seen our fly do any. At least not in the since they created the MAX on P3D. I don't recall ever seeing them do a sale. PMDG only does it on their birthday, on their anniversary, to my knowledge. So yeah, you'd have to wait till whenever their anniversary is to get the 777 at a discount. Got you. Yeah, like I said, we'll be doing some GA flying on the next stream. We'll probably go back into doing our what is it, our itemization flights of what it costs to fly an airplane to the next baseball. Because what is this, July? Yeah, we still got a lot more baseball to play for October. So yeah, we'll do some more flights in the TBM or even the maybe the Arrow or so.
Contact Kansas City Center on 135.05.
Contacting Kansas City Center on 135.05, American 3018.
Yeah, TSA pre-checked is like 75, but I
Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 320.
Time is money, and if it's a difference in making your flight, yeah, true. They pay 100 more and not missing. TSA pre-check is worth it if I'm waiting for
Hi, Captain Hatchet and First Officer. Would you like anything to drink or a small snack?
No, I'm good for now, thank you.
Understood, Captain.
Like I was literally the last one on the plane going out of Denver a couple weeks ago, and by the math, I should have had at least 40 to 50 minutes to get food before board, and not to mention it was early. Oh, gotcha. It's nice when I fly with my mom and dad, but when I fly slow, or solo, is that what you meant to say? Fly solo is pointless. Do they all got pre-check as well, Mike? There's another one I heard of, that other than just the pre-check. There's another one. I can't think of what the name of it is, but that's supposed to be just as good or even better or something like that. I forget what it's called. Just a flight until recently, and that was yeah, I can understand that. I can definitely understand that, Infidel. Yeah. If it gets that close and you know there's a way to make it better, so not make sure that doesn't happen, might as well, because the last thing you want to do is think about it after you've missed the flight. And cost you more time and money. So either try to catch the next one or the next day, you know? All right, top of the descent's at 18:38. It is 17:39, so another hour before top of descent. And we're supposed to arrive at DFW at 19:01. What time do we need to be at the gate? 19:30. We end up being 30 minutes early. I have a little bit of a taxi. Yeah, global entry. That's what it is, Mike. There was no point. Yeah. I wonder why did they move the boarding time up though? Because normally they're supposed to rarely do that, just to make sure passengers make the flight. We extend the time mostly, you know, for weather or maintenance, or if there's a lot of connecting passengers or something like that. But to move the boarding process up early is odd. Alright guys, we should be back now. I don't know what happened there with OBS doing OBS things. I just had to shut OBS down and open it again. Looks like I noticed it because my CPU usage goes way up on it, and then it starts stuttering and a whole bunch of other crap. You guys probably heard it, but yeah, it should be good now. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, everything looks normal on it again. I don't know why it does that. OBS just weirds out sometimes like that for me. Just glad I'm able to catch it early. Hold on, let me see what you said. Let's see. I was trying to get that reset up, and that happened. Said I was boarding group 3 out of 6, and when I got to the gate, they were at 6. Jeez, boarded all passengers and standbys. One other dude was behind me. Wow, that was like right down to the wire. And the worst part, well, I don't know if it's the worst part, but then you have to deal with them. They typically close the gate 10 minutes before departure. So even though it should be departing, you know, they shouldn't close it till time of departure. They still close it 10 minutes early just in case, you know, weird stuff happens. They gotta make sure to have time so nobody takes a delay. And anybody after that 10 minutes that causes the delay, it's their problem. So then you got to deal with that. You say you got a 3-hour delay once. Was it due to weather? Then they decided mid-delay to change the plane. Oh, it was a maintenance issue. Got you. I don't know why I love early departures if I'm at the gates. I'm still at my grandparents' house. Let's see. Especially when maybe it's, you know, because it's breakfast time, you get to get some breakfast and stuff. Maybe that's what it is too. Sun coming up, everything's just starting. You know, the whole machine's starting to get moving and everything's rolling at that time. So we had to rush there. We were almost late. Oh, when I'm in line at TSA, when I'm wanting breakfast and the wait line is 50 minutes. Oh, yeah, too. Like, yeah, no, I'll go somewhere else. Let me go find somewhere else to go eat.
Kansas City Southwest 3258 370 pocket the light shop.
Gotcha. Yeah, that definitely should help. Because it's going to be those days where you're going to see those long freaking lines and you're going to be like, yep, again, I'm glad I got pre-check. And just walk right past all of those long line of people. And at that moment, all of those people will be saying, dang it, I need to go ahead and get that. That's the last minute moment you only be thinking about it. Wishing you had it and didn't have it.
Southwest 25, 29, 30.2 below 37.
24 knots. Not terrible. Again, we're already going to be kind of early anyway, so got plenty of time. Before it used to be TSA pre-check was a minimal help. Things helpful like before. Oh yeah, and even like shoot, if you had got pre-check during COVID, it was probably a waste since there really wasn't anybody flying. And it's just a one-time fee, right? Do you have to renew it like every year or anything like that, or it's just a one-time fee and it's for life unless you change it or something? But yeah, in certain situations it definitely pays for itself. You'll be happy that you did it. And now even more people are flying. Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Center below Southwest 670, possible 360 plus. Minus 400 Southwest 25.
Just to get in line and not be behind a TSA pre-check where now it's like their wait time is 5 to 10 minutes while mine is 50. Jeez. Yeah, that's a huge difference. Definitely a huge difference in time. And now that I'll be leaving the airport, it kind of puts me in the same boat. Albeit if I do go jump just on a flight somewhere, I can't use the employee portal anyway. I have to go through the regular TSA line. I can only use the employee portal when I'm going to work. But yeah, if I have to go jump seat on the flight or something now going forward, I definitely am going to want to have that so I'm not late to the flight.
Center, good afternoon, American
2226, look bad.
332 for 360.
For showing up late because of TSA lines, I don't want to do that. Let's get our stuff from DFW. Like if the standard wait time says 10 minutes, then that's when it would suck. How much more? So yeah, pre-check would be grateful. Yes, exactly. Like I said, you'd be definitely happy you got it. That's for sure. You'll definitely be happy. Takes the stress off. You don't have to be stressed out about it. So I don't think this has been updated for the new terminal parking. They've actually changed this again. Now they don't have all these on one sheet. They separated them again. Yeah, I'm not sure where we'll be parking. We could end up parking at Echo. So let's grab it as well. Sever. And the ILS 17 left. Those. We've flown this arrival plenty of times. If I had unlimited money, I could catch. Yeah, exactly. I got delayed. Just get on the next flight. If there's a next flight, short vacations is not stressful, especially if it's a direct flight. Yeah, true that. I could care less if it's a day delay unless I got a connection. But if you had unlimited money, you definitely probably wouldn't be flying on the airline. You'd just be on a private jet somewhere. Because see, that's the other thing too, that you say that again about just catching the next flight, is that's how we look at it in operations. If there's another flight going out, we're not holding the flight for anybody. Unless it's like an unaccompanied minor or something like that, and there is no other flight, then we got to make sure that unaccompanied minor gets on that flight. But if there's another flight that's going out afterwards, we don't care. We're not holding the flight. You could just wait and catch the next flight. It may be in a different terminal, of course, but you can catch the next one. I mean, unless half the plane is missing people, we typically don't hold. If it's 10 people or less, maybe even 12 to 13 people or less.
Contact Kansas City Center on 133.15.
We don't hold. We don't even. They don't even bat an eye at it. Nope, not
Center
holding.
on 133.15, American 3018.
Again, unless it's like the last flight of the day, no more flights are going out to that
Kansas City
destination.
Center, American 3018. Good afternoon at flight level 320.
Yeah, so it definitely depends on that.
American 3018, Kansas City Center, good afternoon.
Connection, deadline, information, something that's otherwise delayed on. Yeah, exactly. If it was at the gate being early is awesome too. Yeah, true that. My ticket, I was stressing out because I didn't have a backup. Oh, gotcha. And you were on the MAX, right? How was the MAX? Because I know you said, I forgot to ask you about that. I know you said that was the first flight on the MAX. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Net jets to the rescue. Wouldn't be sitting by the peasant folks.
Careful, direct.
And you're lucky you ended up on another flight, and it wouldn't have been the MAX. It would have probably been like an Airbus or something. Oh, okay. You were on the MAX-9 before already. Jeez. MAX-9 has to be a pretty long aircraft. And if it was United, then you definitely have first class. I have yet to get on the MAX. I'm gonna have to get on one here pretty soon. Like I said, I'll be definitely on quite a few airplanes in due time. Haven't really. I was off 6 days in a row right now, but I was spending time with my kid, and, doing stuff with her. So yeah. But like I said, once I get over to dispatch next month, I'll be doing a lot of jump seats, because honestly I'd rather get on the flight and sit in the flight deck than sit in the back, unless I'm just beat and want to go to sleep or something. But the other part that'll be cool is get to go to the sim sessions, because the sim is like right down the street from where it's actually like almost next door to where IFAD is, where the dispatch school is at. And I'm pretty sure that's where we'd have to go, because the company name is on the building, so pretty sure that's the location. I went out on economy and then went economy plus, and you get just a little bit more leg room, right? On economy plus, a little bit more plus seats maybe as well. Credit card, so I can do the longest, get perks. Hey, you might as well, man. Sit first class down the road. Yeah, dude, you might as well. You might as well go ahead and do it. Jump on that. And obviously, you know, you don't have to use the credit card all the time, but just enough to earn those miles and points. Make it easier on yourself there in the future. Like you said, you can easily get a first class seat. Also, by having that, being some form of a member, I know at least at my company, if say a flight is out of CG, which mainline probably rarely will ever be that, but if say a seat broke or something, just something that makes them have to upgrade a passenger, the first thing they look at are reward members. If you're a reward member, if you're a veteran, or what else? Something of significance to an extent, not just a passenger on the flight. They typically try to upgrade those people first. So if you do have that, it shows on your name in the system of what kind of, if you're a member, rewards points member, any of those things, it shows. So like for my company, if we're out of CG and we need to move people forward, that's what we look at first. Is do we have any rewards members? Do we have any veterans or active duty personnel on the aircraft? Because that's who we're going to move up to first class first. If we don't have any of them on the flight, then we'll, give it to the next whoever. We'll kind of leave it up to the pilot at that point. Be like, yeah, it's up to you if you want to move it, because that's on you at this point. But yeah, they definitely see those things on your account. Leg room. When I was in college, I was in 777-200 for. Oh, where'd you go on that flight, the 777? I don't remember hearing this story. And you were in first class? Nice. Denver to LAX and back to Denver. Nice. Out on both legs was in the 777? That's pretty sweet, if so. Time on that route where it was 777-200 first class. Nice. Now I assume what y'all got, like snack baskets or something like that, because that flight's not very long, so I'm pretty sure you shouldn't have got a meal, if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh, okay, breakfast, gotcha. And on a flight like that, definitely first class is getting it. When I was in school in California, I flew home out of college and standby. Oh yeah, because you was on your dad's standby. You should still get that, right? Or I think after a certain age, I think you don't get it anymore, even if they're retired. Because I know he ought to still get it for being retired. Lie down seats. Oh, nice. 777s to Hawaii from LAX back in the day, and they ferry flight from Denver. Oh, gotcha. So much fun. Oh, man, I believe it. All right, so also you said, from what I remember hearing in the stream, you said you was doing a ferry flight to somewhere? I didn't get to catch all of it. Where were you saying you were going to be doing a ferry flight to? Oh, yeah. It's like between 2011 and 2013. Gotcha. The days, huh? Let me see, does the landing actually even work worth the crap? I don't remember if it does. I know we got a... Well, on this runway we don't. Why does it not let me just... Why does it not just grab the runway information? I got dry. Probably be two. Little weather. And 3 winds, 0 and 3. Interesting. 9 and another 8. And then wait. Supposed to 6.4. That's pretty on the money. Pretty close. 150.
American 3018, just a heads up that about 1 minutes ago, we had an aircraft report, light turbulence at flight level 340.
Copy that, American 3018. Thank you. Not be calculated just because I didn't put my weight right. Nope, nope. Why is this thing broken? I swear it did this crap last time I tried to check this. It did the same crap. Okay, this is what dispatch shows.
I just said get up yourself with 1586, 390.
67 minutes. Turn 67 minutes. Why can't I pull up the en route? That's weird. I don't know why that's not working. It's giving me an error message. Oh, maybe I got to do the landing dispatch first before I can do this, I guess. We'll go with what this is. Let's see. 787 would be too big for S for Saab. I was going to downsize to 76 and fly out of IH doing it. Let's see. Oh, gotcha. You say from IH to SABE will be 10 hours plus. Oh yeah, because that's South America. And if I fly to 75, it's too long to even out of IH. So the 76 is going to be the sweet. Oh, okay, got you. Got you, okay. Let me grab some water. I'll be right back, guys.
American 2226 today.
Traffic. Climb. Clear of conflict.
American 3018, contact Kansas City Center on 133.475.
Contacting Kansas City Center on 133.475, American 3018.
Clear of conflict.
Kansas City Center, American 3018. Good afternoon, with you, flight level 320.
American 3018, Kansas City Center, good afternoon.
Director Wu-Tang down to 360 Southwest 1586.
American 3018, contact Memphis Center on 132.55.
Contacting Memphis Center on 132.55, American 3018. Memphis Center, American 3018. Good afternoon, with you, flight level 320.
American
American 3018 Memphis Center, good afternoon.
Alright, I'm back. Sounds like we got over to Memphis Center. Alright, looks like we're about 15 minutes out. Oh, hey, also, FNL, did you try out that CPDLC program? I was hearing it in the stream, but I couldn't recall whether or not that was just the 787 that does it, or if you were using the that function. Oh no, this is the MAX8. Yeah, American doesn't have MAX9s, and they haven't made. I don't think they've made the MAX9 yet from iFly.
397 correct boost, 718 from 350. 67 content center 132.42.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, there's no telling when the MAX9's coming out.
Golf X, good.
759 Golf X, looks like a spot falling over the spot front here. I'm not 40 minutes.
37. 5. 5 minutes, ready.
759 Golf X.
November 0 Hotel Mike, contact, Spring Center Approach 126.35.
First, I have to get a Hoppy account, and then it appears to be select things. Oh, gotcha.
35.
Yeah, the Hoppy account is pretty easy. I set it up before I was using Say Intentions. I had used it. I can't remember what airplane I was using it for, but I was definitely using it. I was planning to use it. Actually, no, I was using it. I was using it in the Airbus.
And Kentucky, Indiana, and Illinois for an area of thunderstorms available on flight service. Do you have weather radar on board?
The first is on the weather radar. I'm on the
MAX8 is on. Yes.
I got Victor, Roger.
Correct. Yeah, they haven't gone. I don't believe, and they were supposed to come out with the MAX9 for P3D, and that's the only thing I would say I'm disappointed in for sure with iFly is that they promised the MAX9 and updates to the current Max to P3D people, and I don't believe they've ever updated it past where they released it at, or the last hotfix update or so that they put out for P3D. I think after they did that release, made the money they made, because if I'm not mistaken, they said they made more money and sold more of the MAX8 than they have any of their other previous products. It was the highest selling product that they sold, and that was all due to P3D. So Microsoft wasn't. I don't think Microsoft was out. No, Microsoft was out. and they just had did anything for Microsoft yet. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Microsoft is out already. Oh, okay, gotcha.
310 in 2 minutes or less, guys. Turn and turn.
Extreme at the center, Roger. Pretty good ride, maybe a little bit of light though.
3-5, good.
75, 3 198, 67 more direct for us.
Legacy sin because of stuff like that. Method new. Yeah, true that.
No, 5379, contact Memphis Center, 118.62.
Yeah, exactly, and especially if they're just going to discontinue it anyway. The only people I would say I could salute to for doing that is Blackbird, formerly known as what were they?
465.
What were they called before? I forgot what they were called before, but they basically just gave away all of their stuff for free that they were no longer going to support. It was like, hey, if you want it on P3D, download it. It's yours, free. It's like saying if I'm not going to have my cake, you're not going to have it either. Just throw it away, just so no one else can have it. That's basically what all the other developers have done. Like you said, discount it or give it away.
Contact at the center, 0.97.
97. Traffic on the 806 Charlie Echo, cross the midfield, one to the left downwind, runway 4, one.
I just think that's wild. PMDG could have done it.
Are you above a cloud bay right now?
Aerosoft could still do it, just discount it. They know they're never making products for that stuff no more. Just give it away.
We got another aircraft inbound to Pogba. It looks like they're going to be at the field.
Yeah, exactly.
They're saying 3,000. They're saying 3,000. They're on 10 now. Let me just back you to south and
I think they would,
though. If you can get below the 3,600 broken cloud layer.
So we can do that, 9 or Tango Bravo.
9 Tango Bravo, Roger. For now, flying 120, I'm trying to maintain 3,000.
Direct to Coke Zero, Mike.
4,000, please.
9 or Tango Bravo.
It only makes sense.
5 miles, let him off the name. There's a lot of Alpha, looks like it's flying fairly low.
Memphis Center, Roger. Climb and maintain 230. Memphis Center, Roger. Pop up out there, 2998.
Moved and enable, put a 2 hard.
7 moderate heavy precipitation, still on the block, 65 miles, about 15 miles an hour.
What up, Infuse? No shaders here. I've looked into using shaders, but I have no idea how to set it up, so I've never messed with it. You say, like as much as folks say, it's the wave of the future. The whole thing of it's like how it used to be when we moved on. I think it's different now, but it's not something that would be said in a minute. Yeah, exactly. say sims are now better and longevity is greater now for users, but not developers who see it as a cash grab. Yeah, true. That's been my synopsis as well. Is that's basically what it's going to come down to. Is they're trying to slowly but surely turn PC users into console users, and everything is just they just keep coming out the same crap. And like I said in the last stream, I'm sorry, but I need to see groundbreaking features for me to move over to 2024. One, how about let's get these windshield wipers to actually wipe water off the windscreen. That still hasn't been fixed. And like I said in the last stream, we still also don't have better weather systems in 2024. It should look like a weather system, not just a mass of mush clouds and formations that look more like volcanic activity than it does an actual cumulus nimbus or a towering cumulus nimbus. Or never see an anvil in any of these systems. You know, I'd like to see that. There was something else I was thinking about last night that I was like, you know what, they haven't even. Oh, and again, the obvious dual jet bridges. How is that not a thing already? How have this sim been out for 6 years now, and there's no such thing as dual jet bridges? How have they not? How have one guy from the Microsoft, the FSX days, was able to develop something like that to work, and a whole team of guys can't get that to work in a new age sim? I think it's weird. It's easier to move. Hold on 1 second.
Sorry, which aircraft is that? United 1873, like to see left of course, low left. United 1873, roger, left of you, through to enable correct national. Deviation left, correct national, enable, United 1873. That'll make it 036 heavy.
For older sims, that is change from greater and performance was major. Yeah, exactly. Massive difference.
And 4 still enable.
Let me know when you're back on.
Sure, so left downwind runway 4. Let you go, one on ridge.
Leaving 1956, turn 10 degrees left for traffic.
Flight 16 and 17 minutes.
When I updated the P3, felt like it. Yeah, it did. It absolutely did. Now, like I said before, I'm not upgrading for a freaking night lighting. That's not worth it to me to upgrade. And then I was just watching a guy kind of started following a couple weeks ago who loaded in his 2024 and all of his settings was deleted. From I assume there was an update on 2024 recently or something. Like all his controls set up and everything was deleted. And he didn't see it until the flight had already, until he was already in stream, so he was live. And that's nothing that pisses you off more than to find that out once you go live in your stream and have to try to figure that crap out.
MX 036, contact on center, 127.97.
Yeah, true that. Like I said, it'd have to be some true groundbreaking stuff, not just a developer pushing people toward the new sim by only developing for it. That again is why I don't have DFW. I already got it. I'm not. Sure, it doesn't look great as the any build trim, but still, it does what I needed to do. And now at this point, the indie build was kind of outdated for DFW. I mean, not that it matters for most, but from my perspective, knowing what's just updated at the airport, that now makes the indie build one out of date. And whether they'll update that or not, I highly doubt it. But
Southwest 1032, we're direct to Bravo.
Alright, we got that set. Let's go with this.
Attention on ground hazard elimination next 770-401 towards Alabama, Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri areas of thunderstorm. No type district.
Center Roger, turn 10 degrees to the left 35, 5 maintain, call 360. 5 maintain 360, turn 10 degrees to the left, southwest, 147. Set at 945, contact net center.
Yeah, exactly.
5.47.
Exactly.
547.
Like I said, I only had that problem in P3D because I think it was my P3D got corrupted or something. Somehow they caused, because that's what I told you the reason why I had to completely uninstall P3D, because my controller settings, everything just got thrown out of whack, and I had to keep messing with it and fighting with it to try to get all my buttons back to what they're supposed to be. I haven't had that one time to happen in 2020. I haven't had that one time where all my controls were just deleted and messed up. Not once. Yeah, exactly. Agreed. Right, we haven't got our gate yet.
518 contact Mess Center 126.1. 1540 contact Mess Center 132.37.
What's our flight attendant name? I forgot.
Papa
Melanie, that's it. Hey Melanie, do we have any passengers that's going to require wheelchair assistance once we arrive?
Understood, Captain. I will check the passenger list for any wheelchair assistance requests and report directly.
Okay, let me know as soon as possible. We're going to be starting our descent here in about 8 minutes.
Say that again, the tail number?
718 Papa.
Understood, Captain. I'll check on the passenger assistance requests and report back shortly.
So that's it, anyway.
No, 718 Papa, you said he hasn't heard you for the last 3 minutes.
8 Papa, contact Memphis Center on 128.47.
18 Papa, Memphis Center, contact 128.47.
American 3018, contact Fort Worth Center on 135.45. Contact Fort Worth Center on 135.45, American 3018.
67, Charlie Romeo, we can cancel out mark.
Fleet airborne
Center,
hold.
American 3018.
Advise
Good
on
afternoon, at
course
flight
heading,
level 320.
altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read bed all runway and hold short instructions.
Good afternoon.
Advise on initial contact. You have information pop-up.
Captain, I've checked the
Dallas
passenger
Fort Worth
list and there are 2
International
passengers who will require
Information
wheelchair
pop-up.
assistance upon arrival. I'll ensure the ground crew is notified in advance.
Arriving runways 18 right, 17
All right.
center, 17
All right,
left.
sounds good, thank you.
Departing runways 18 left, 17 right,
Understood, Captain.
13 left. Wind calm. Visibility 10.
Vertical speed.
Fuel at 5500. Fuel at 18. 18,000. Fuel at 25,000. Temperature 34. Dew point 20. Altimeter 29098.
Oh crap, it's right over the top of
Density
us.
altitude 2900 feet.
It's going away from us.
Arrival
There's
metering
red
in
light,
effect.
green light on the right.
Expect possible airborne hold.
Ooh,
Advise
possible
on
airborne
course
hold.
heading, altitude, and if flight
Hold on,
following
let me
is
listen to this
requested.
again.
Read back all runway and hold short
Let's see if
instructions.
that's actually
Advise on
happening.
initial contact. You have information pop-up.
Pop-up.
Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Information pop-up. 17530 Zulu. Arriving runways 18 right, 17 center, 17 left. Departing runways 18 left, 17 right, 13 left. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Fuel at 5500. Fuel at 18. 18,000. Fuel at 25,000. Temperature 34. Dew point 20. Altimeter 29908. Density altitude 2900 feet. Arrival metering in effect. Expect possible airborne hold. Advise on course heading.
Oh, that's cool.
Altitude,
I like that sound.
And if flight following is requested.
All right.
Clear of conflict. Traffic.
Get this guy out of here.
American 3018, descend via Sever 4, RARNet transition into Dallas. Dallas is currently operating south, altimeter 29908.
Descend via Sever 4, RARNet transition into Dallas, altimeter 29908, American 3018.
What's the first step down? We're RNet. We're going down to
5185 forward center. Descend via Berry 3 arrival.
That's it now.
Berry, Dallas altimeter 29908.
Let's look at the route too. So we may end up having to do something. We may have to get put in a hold. 240. Let's see what is
November 50, my contact Houston Center 134.8.
282. All right, that's cool. We got 29er on there. Let's do 29er. 290. Actually, just call it for chart. Oh man, that sucks, Caleb. Yeah, dude, that sucks. That's a first. I've never seen or heard you have a crash on yours. Is that something new that you would say started happening since the update? Have you had any crashes before? Oh, we're going to the Delta terminal, so we're going to be taxing all the way around. We'll have a little bit of a taxi time. We're 30 minutes early. It makes sense to send us around that way as well. So we'll see. Oh, you say it has happened. Gotcha. Does it have like an autosave on it? Yeah, true that, FNL. True's that. Alright, so we're going to Delta 31, which is on the opposite side of where we're landing at. We're parking over here, but we're landing way over here. We got a little bit of a taxi to go to get to the gate. Oh, there's more. Oh, yeah, that's that one. 3 right, we're not landing there. 17 left. Yeah, we'll go back. Echo Romeo, turn left on Popper, join Echo Sierra. Juliet Sierra, and then monitor ground 2165, or as a sign, we'll 2165, then switch over across the bridge. We got 2 people that need wheelchairs.
American 1916, forward center, descent via Berry 3 arrival. Combined with public speeds at Berry, Dallas altimeter 29908.
Delta 31. Oh, it's right here on the corner. All right, 2962. All right, that's red.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and are beginning our approach to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. At this time, we kindly ask that you return to your seats, stow your tables, fasten your seatbelts, and refrain from using the lavatories. Thank you for your cooperation.
Let me also see if our gate's currently occupied. We may get a different gate. If it is, we may try Delta 40, and that way we can do a tow-in. Kind of can try that, because that gate, and I just learned last week, Delta 40 and Delta 11, I think, or towing gates.
905, send via very gray arrival.
Captain, we have a passenger experiencing an asthma attack. It appears they were feeling fine earlier, but suddenly started having difficulty breathing after a small argument with another passenger.
Oh,
I am attending to them now and will keep you updated on their condition.
November 77, Tango forward center, cross roll line, maintain 900,000.
Okay, sounds good. What seat is that passenger in? What's their name? Are they male or female, and age? Now she's gonna tell me she'll get back to
The
me.
passenger requiring assistance is in seat 14A.
Oh.
Their name is Sarah Johnson, female, approximately 30 years old.
Approximately 30 years old. All right, we'll let them know. Let's save and close. Let me check something. Oh crap, I'm looking at, that's why that was wrong. Let me get to DFW. Yeah. Let's see.
Runway 3469, contact Lone Star approach 125.
Alright, Delta 31 is wide open. Alright, perfect. Down to 16,000. Alright, they cleared us down. Let me call ops since we're already in range. There's no point in calling dispatch. We're already close to the airport now. We'll contact them 2211. See how they respond. They should respond to us just fine. Hello, Operations American 3018. Yes, arguing.
You're still on SkyOps frequency.
Yes, this is American 3018. We are in range. We should be landing in about maybe 15 minutes. We have a passenger on board that is having an asthma attack. Passengers in seat 14A. Name is Sarah Johnson, 30 years old, female. Can we have EMS meet us at the gate when we arrive?
District 5185, contact Lone Star approach 125.02.
Hold on while I check the mission queue. I'll get back to you in 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's not what you should be doing, Spade. Yes, that's what you would do.
American 3018, EMS will be ready to meet you at the gate upon arrival at Drake Airport, KFYV.
Yeah, we're not going to Drake Airport, we're going to DFW, KDFW. Literally called you.
Copy that. Your destination is Dallas Fort Worth International, KDFW. EMS will be arranged at DFW upon your arrival.
Weirdo. Yeah, I've gotten plenty of phone calls with issues happening in range or on the ground. So at least they know they'll get them to the gates. Right out of 18.
American 3018, contact Lone Star approach on 125.025.
Contacting Lone Star approach on 125.025, American 3018.
try to taxi a little bit faster.
Lone Star approach, American 3018. Good afternoon, 18,000 for 6,000.
American 3018, Lone Star approach. Good afternoon, Dallas altimeter 29908. Expect the ILS runway 17 left approach into Dallas. Let me know you've got information, Papa.
Dallas altimeter 29908. Expecting the ILS runway 17 left approach. American 3018.
11,000. We'll set that. Oliver Todd Hilton and Larry Walker, which are replicas of the original ones. They unveiled this fall. Oh, okay. Can't wait to go to this game. When is that supposed to be? Why are we descending so fast? Time the Rockies do statues of the legends. Nice. Are they doing much better now also, just record wise? Haven't gotten to catch any of the games here recently. Typically it's more or less catching the highlights, if anything. But that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, with that that emergency happening in the back, we definitely can't do a don't want to do a tow-in gate for sure. That'll waste time. Oh, okay, got you. Partly cloudy, and yes sir. Definitely not, it's not too terrible here. I haven't been out, actually I was outside earlier. It was 80 degrees, 85 at like 9:30. I heard it, we got back in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into Dallas. At this time, we kindly ask that you turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in the full upright position, and your seat belts are fastened. The weather in Dallas is warm with a temperature of 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Our assigned gate is gate D31. Thank you for your cooperation.
that's a different location. Alright. And for now, we may have a better record than last year. We'll likely just finish in the basement. Jeez, that's terrible. It's not in the Mariana Trench. Yeah, that's even deeper. We were one game or two away from having MLB's all-time worst record last year. Wow. White Sox still have that record from the year prior. That is wicked. Yeah, unfortunately, the Astros and the Rangers have been pretty neck and neck, like clawing to get that 500 mark, like literally a couple games away from each other, trying to get it. I haven't checked in the past week or two, but last I checked, that's what it looked like. I'm sure, or hoping anyway, at least one of them, both of them are over 500, or at least at 500 now. We were the worst, but not as bad as the record of MLB history. Hey, as long as you're not setting records for all the wrong reasons, I can understand that.
American 3018, turn left heading 210, vectors for the ILS runway 17 left approach.
Left heading 210, vectors for the ILS runway 17 left approach. American 3018.
Let's run it. 210, he said, we'll follow it. Cutting us in much closer. Did you give me a descend and maintain? No, he did not. We'll just go down to 6,000. We got it set to. Yeah, we're early. Hey, we didn't get put in the hold. I forgot to even brief the holds on the arrival. If playoffs are contenders, then the Rockies. Your 12 out got you. How cheap are the tickets? The tickets got to be dirt cheap, and it's still, when I've seen the highlights, not really be many people in the stands. At least everybody gets it. So that makes sense. At least everybody understands the team. I only wish for better, but understandable.
American 3018.
Alright, slow as we can go is about, what, 210. Flaps up, we go flaps 1 then. Maintain 200. We got the ILS.
American 3018, 12 miles from G. Bush. Maintain present heading, descend and maintain 2,300 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS, runway 17 left approach.
Maintain present heading, descend and maintain 2,300 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS, runway 17 left approach. American 3018.
George Bush. That gives us our intercept at least. Let's go flaps 5. They already cleared us for the ILS approach as well, so we're good. Alright, got the airport in sight right here. Hit that 3 mile mark, then we'll go lower, we'll drop the gear. We got a parallel there. Alright, we got field in sight, runways in sight. Starting 32 at 3,000 feet. It's on the approach. Alright, localizer and glide slope is on. Alright, we got the localizer captured.
2,500.
You're down now. Reset speed checks. Let's go flaps 15.
American 3018, contact Dallas Tower on 127.5.
Contacting Dallas Tower on 127.5. American 3018.
3 green on the gear. We got the
Dallas
low.
Tower, American 3018. Good afternoon. Established on the ILS, runway 17 left approach.
Speed checks. Let's go.
American 3018, Dallas Tower, runway 17 left, winds 360 at 3, cleared to land.
Armed, and we got clearance to land. Lights are all on. We're ready to go.
Runway 17 left, cleared to land. American 3018.
Alright, flaps 30 set. We got the glide slope now. Let's go 3,000 on the go around. Good there. Cabin crew, take seats for landing. Stabilize, no winds. Throttles.
Runway 3577, activated.
1,000.
Speed brakes are on. We got flaps 30. Go around. It's 3,000. Lights are on. Our folks in the back been notified to be seated. We got our clearance to land.
Approaching on 7 left.
Highway 3416 ready, 17 center, clear to land.
400. 300. 200. Approaching minimums. Minimums. 200. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Speed brake. Speed brake. Speed brake. Speed brake.
80 knots. That's new. I've never heard it do that before. 70 reverses out. My brakes.
1,000 feet remaining. 500 remaining.
Delta 414, you can reach out CC Rex, runway 17 right, clear takeoff.
American 3018, exit at Quebec 9 if able, contact ground on 121.65.
Welcome to Dallas. Did you know that Dallas is home to the largest...
Alright, over to 121.65 American 3018.
Thank you for flying with American Airlines today. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with American Airlines. The local time is 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
1021, you to return runway 17 right, line point. Delta 1041, taxi to the Echo Sierra, monitor ground point 65.
Echo Sierra, ground 65, Delta.
I forgot to even put our landing rate thing on. I forgot to turn it on. Copy that. Winds were pretty good, so you shouldn't have any troubles on the landing. Yeah, we're like 30 minutes early. It'll be like a 20-minute taxi anyway.
Tower Blue Streak 5185, visual 17
Blue Streak 5185, you to return runway 17 center, clear land.
17 center, clear land, Blue Streak 5185.
Whoops.
Delta 414, contact partner.
Hey, Delta 414, yep.
We already know we're taxiing. We're going to Echo Sierra route.
Echo Sierra, traffic 5, on way 3469.
And we should be going to spot 131 if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, we'll try to keep the taxi up.
Runway 3621, contact Clark today.
Runway 3621 today.
Alright, clear right. Yeah, welcome back to Dallas. And Operations American 3018. We're on the ground now on the east side. Taxiing to the gate. Just want to make you aware we are going to need also 2 wheelchairs as well as the EMS still to meet us at the gate.
Runway 3791, you to return runway 17 center, clear land.
17 center, clear land, on way 3791.
Copy that. EMS and 2 wheelchairs will meet you at the gate.
Here's some time marks on the grass. It's called leaving an impact. Literally leaving an impact. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Alright, let's go ahead and taxi around here. Try to get over to the west side. So we'll try to keep our speed up here. Rudder control as well. Let's go ahead and switch over to ground now. Hello ground, American 3018. We are on Juliet Sierra. We were given spot 131.
Dallas ground, taxi to gate D31 via Juliet Sierra, Kilo 12, Juliet Alpha.
Alright, to the ramp via Kilo, Juliet Alpha, Bravo Golf to 124 spot, American 3018. He just gave us the spot he wanted. That's not actually it. We'll take Juliet Alpha. Normally it's straight Bravo, but there's traffic coming out that direction.
United 1574, spot 44, taxi. United 1574, DSP ground, give way to Frontier runway 17 right, taxi, go off the ball.
Yeah, you don't normally get Juliet Sierra here unless you're holding. Unless they're going to have you hold there on Juliet Sierra.
Frontier, 17 right, Kilo, Echo, Golf. X-ray Alpha, 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 DSP ground, make the next left into the ramp. X 1522, DSP ground, runway 17 right, taxi, go off the ball.
Dang it, I hate how this thing scrolls. Actually, well, I guess if we're doing Juliet Sierra, we'd have to kind of slightly cross. We're not going to go Juliet Alpha. Go the direction we're going already. Just go Kilo Bravo across the bridge. Go from there. Clear right and left.
We're 3469, DSP ground, taxi, Echo, Mil Kilo Bravo. Take it up to Kilo Bravo and 8 miles.
Alright, we'll contact West Ground on the Bravo Bridge. Go ahead and switch over.
All right, appreciate it. No problem.
Frontier all over the place over here. Hello, West Ground, American 3018 on the Bravo Bridge going to spot 131.
American 3018, Dallas ground, taxi to gate D31 via Bravo Golf, spot 124. Good day.
Keep giving us the wrong spot. Alright, we'll continue on the Bravo Bridge to Golf to spot 131, American 3018. Good day. Uh, 2962. We'll get that up over here. Left. Hotel Alpha here.
Ground Envoy 3368, Whiskey Kilo 113.
Envoy 3036, dates over ground, go to company at Kilo, taxi Kilo, just crashing, go to company at Golf, taxi Golf to the ramp.
Go to company at Golf, Golf to the ramp, Envoy 3368.
Taka 441, launch tower 124.15, good day.
2415, Taka 441, yep.
Shut number 2 down. Got 6.4. Starting to look dark out there.
One up to 108 maybe?
109.
Who are you?
Envoy 3840.
Envoy 3840 D to the ground. Uniform current altimeter 2996. Company on the left goes on the 110, 17 right bridge.
17 right bridge, Envoy 3840.
Hello, ramp, American 3018 approaching for gate Delta 31.
American 2988 information, you know.
American 2988 D to the ground.
Flight deck, Roger, continue gate Delta 31.
Alright, approved to the gate, Delta 31, American 3018.
Envoy 3875 uniform. Envoy 3875 D to the ground, thanks uniform, 17 right bridge. Give way to 117 coming out. 17 right bridge, we'll give way to 117, Envoy 3875. Got over 3469, top of the Bravo Bridge, Golf 106. Envoy 3469 D to the ground, thanks for Golf 106. Golf 3.
Actually, no, 131's not going to work. They were right. 124, it is. Is this 124 or 130? Yeah, they were right, it is 124. 131's not going to work from here. So we'll wait for this, we'll wait behind this guy. Chart is deceptive. They knew which one to give us.
Way in the back of 122 maybe?
Oh, we got to get off the ground side as much as we can.
Coming down 122. Envoy 3434 is Sierra. Envoy 3434, D to the ground, Tango. Crashing uniform now, current altimeter 2996, 17 right bridge. 17 right bridge, and we'll get anyway, this Envoy 3434.
Should be bringing him in. It's American 2341.
Field Jet 419, Whiskey Kilo to corporate. Field Jet 419, D to the ground, taxi via Golf Yankee, at the ground point 65 on south of the bridge. Golf Yankee 65 on the bridge, Field Jet 419. Pull out 103, 104. Envoy 3502, D to the ground, there's uniform. Good afternoon, 17 right bridge.
I see our folks out here. Should be scooting back some though. Alright. Get that shut down. We have no transponder. Guys, welcome back to DFW. I get the PCA stuff connected here. Wing light off. Those are already off. Stop this clock. It's almost a 15-minute taxi. Not terrible. Let's get... I'll start getting these folks off of here. Get the air connected. They've gotten back here in the MAX. Put the shades up. Try to help the next crew as much as we can to keeping the cabin cool. We can help it. The GPU connected yet? Waiting still for him to get that so we can shut that off. Claiming disconnected. I got no power though. Supposedly connected, but I got no power. I will just use ours. It's supposed to be working. It is not though. Alright, so overall good flight. Not too terrible. Other than our little mishap on arrival with the passenger. But all's good. Other than that, no other concerns. Like I said, it was a good flight. They got us back here to DFW. One piece. So we'll call it good. It should just work. I don't think there should be anything weird for it not to work for you on 2024. Got that set. Yeah, it should just be plug and play, just as it is in 2020. I do. Yeah, unfortunately, I do. All right, we got ground power now. Let's get APU off. Get that off. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. We did get here with a 6.2 to the gate. I think we also burned 200 pounds, maybe just not shutting that down. But that's right on par because again, we're supposed to arrive with I think 6.4 if I'm not mistaken. What the heck is that? 6.4, yeah, so good timing. And we were early in the gate early by like 10 minutes. So we'll take that as well. And as we get our pink people off the airplane, I did have to reinstall this livery before the flight, so that may be why we got pink people. I have to run the FS FS Dream Team utility again, I think is what I'll have to do to make up for that. Yeah, unfortunately, for some reason yesterday, going back to, actually Saturday, going back to Houston, had some, this nose became runny for some reason. I'm not sick, just a freaking runny nose. You know what, FNL, I also noticed on your, not the flight you just did, but the flight before that, you had like 5 baggage carts connected to the freaking tug. I was like, how does he have so many baggage carts connected? And at most, I only ever see 3 here. But on yours that day, I was like 5. Like, that's pretty cool looking. It's a lot of baggage carts. But yeah, F-105 Thunder, like I said, just like 2020, it should just work. I don't believe there's any issues in 24 with track R to my knowledge. I don't recall. Yeah, the most I ever see here is freaking 3. I guess so, but I feel like I've had at least that. I have seen it like in the 777. I think I've seen it in the 777, but they'd have like maybe 4 or 5, but never with the regular baggage carts. It's always been just this, just 3. But you say you were fully booked. Be inconsistent. I fly with 4 to 5 carts and then land and only. Wow. Yeah, Thunder, yeah, this is 2020, so I've rarely ever had any issues with it. I feel like I seen somebody when 2024 like first came out, they had some trouble with track R working. But I do believe too, you still got to make sure track R, I'm assuming in 24 it has it, that you got to make sure track R is turned on in the settings. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is a setting in here to make sure it's turned on. Now it's making a fool out of me. I swear I saw a track R button in here. But yeah, if not, I would definitely probably Google it and see if there's probably something with FSUIPC maybe. Maybe trying to think of what else. I think it works off SIM Connect as well, if I'm not mistaken. So just make sure your SIM Connect's updated. Let me see. It should be. Where is it at? This. See if I can get mine to open here. Oh yeah. You should have this. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the SIM Connect also makes the track R connect with the SIM. That setting may actually be inside the settings outside the SIM here is probably what it is. But yeah, hopefully that helps. If not, yeah, definitely Google it, see if you can, because there's definitely got to be some other people out there that's had the same issue. Also, FNL, I do recall it being a problem in here. You may also want to make sure after you board, after boarding is complete, check your, especially if it's PMDG, check the FMC to make sure your cargo numbers are still the same. Because I have found many times that the airplane will do that, and the FMC will have a different cargo amount because, you know, it's mostly going off a 0 fuel weight. So if it has a different cargo amount, that could definitely be why it may have lessened the cargo amount to keep your 0 fuel weight correct. Is what that could be. Because occasionally in the Airbus and in the PMDG ones, I always have to go in and check and make sure my zero fuel weight's the same. Because it'll make it the same, but it'll change what my cargo load amount is. So I'm constantly fighting that, trying to get that to show correctly. Because, you know, especially if SimBrief doesn't have the passenger weights correct, it can cause that to give you a difference of weight when GSX loads the aircraft. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's going to end this schedule. Our last flight from Chicago back to DFW in the 7-3 MAX. Like I said, it's going to be we'll be doing quite a bit of flights just for channel members, because like I said, I'm going to be kind of getting used to the weight loads and such of the company aircraft I'll be working on. So that's going to be the plan. And again, we're definitely going to be doing some GA flights. So, but we probably won't set up another schedule here for at least another month. At minimum, I may go ahead and grab one so Pilot's Life doesn't think I've disappeared. And at least get the schedule selected, and then whenever I can get around to us coming back to some scheduled flights, then that's what we'll do. Jump on some scheduled flights. Gotcha. But yeah, other than that, guys, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate everybody who stopped by and hung out. Caleb, FNL, as always, our channel member here. My other channel members, if there be any others that's here in the stream. But if not, if you see the stream later, appreciate you as well for supporting the channel. And everybody else, appreciate you guys. Mike, yeah, everyone else who stopped by, I appreciate you guys. And I will see y'all on the next flight later.
Switching partner, American 192. Where did the 170, one left short, taxi Golf, Whiskey Golf.
That's the 170, 18 left short, Golf, Golf, American 2229.
21 away, I got it now, thank you.
Ground American 1014 on Whiskey Mike, Bravo 11.
American 1014, due to the ground, taxi Golf, Savannah from possibly 122 on the 11.
I'm way 4152, you took that one out of I'm way 1 right now, way 41. Go 6413, Echo Sierra, Mountain ground, 0.65. Could have 177 center to the land 11205.